Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. I got another gameplay slash little bit of white paper review here for you today. This is a game called Cosmic Clash on the Wax blockchain. It is a good one. It's one that's been out here since February, but the team behind it is a very good team. They have more games coming out. They have more content for this game coming out. So I really wanted to highlight this game, and I guarantee I'll be doing more highlights here in the future around this game and future games from the team. But before we really jump into the review itself, let me go ahead and give you the disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please make sure you do your own research before you do any investments. Make sure it's right for your situation. Don't just take my word for it because I'm just a gamer and a YouTuber. I'm not a financial advisor. All right, let's go ahead and dive into it. Cosmic Clash. This is a space style battle game where you get a fleet of 5 ships. You can obviously your fleet can be much larger than that, but 5 ships go ahead and battle against another 5 ships where you're trying to go up a leaderboard to get and win prizes. There's new seasons every now and then that provide different ships that give you different abilities so you can grow your armada and basically continue to get basically rewards from NFTs to their in-game token, which we'll talk about here in a minute. Let's quick skim through the website and I'll briefly talk about the white paper review, but I have a pack I want to open, and then I want to go ahead and dive right into the game so I can show you some gameplay. So this is the website here, and I'll have this link down below. There are several ways to earn their in-game token, which is the FGL, which is they're calling the FGL token, which is a play on the name of the company, which is a combination of several different development companies. So that's why they're using that, and I believe they're going to use this token throughout all their projects here in the near future. You earn it through battles mostly. You win battles, and also you can earn it through winning prizes from getting up the leaderboard. The nice thing about this is they have seasonal competitions, weekly competitions. They have special events going on. And if you're able to get on a certain level of the leaderboard, you're able to win free packs, ships, whitelist spots, and a whole bunch of more things. In addition to that, they are going to regularly put out new ships that, like I mentioned, have different abilities that can help you grow. They have a lot of experience in applications, basically phone applications and games. So they're trying to mimic that style of play here, which is fun. A lot of people enjoy that type of game, which is different than just the normal farming process that you're going to get on the Wax blockchain. And when I say farming, I'm not trying to specify specific farming games, but I mean mining style games where you put certain things there, you wait a certain time frame, you get a reward. That kind of farming is what I'm referring to. All right, scrolling down a little bit, you can build your fleet. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this, but I wanted to show you some of the ships that they have here. Um, this is the art style that they have with it. It's pretty neat. Also reminds me a lot of the old style um, space games where I'm missing it right now off the top of my head. But I think you understand if you've been playing games for a while, you understand what I'm talking about. The roadmap is pretty straightforward. They've actually had 2 pack releases so far. I mentioned earlier that they have the seasons. Each season comes along with it additional ships. So they've had 2 seasons so far. They've had the Milky Way, which was the original season that they had with the pack drops. Season 2 was the Andromeda. I think I'm saying that right. So they had that come out. They have a third galaxy that's coming out here in the near future. And I believe, and I could be wrong with this, I believe all future packs beyond the first 2 are going to be in game. So you need to earn the FGL token in order to buy them in game. Obviously, they'll be a bit available in the secondary market, like they should be. So you can get the ships there, um, and then they're going to continue to make additional ones down the road. Um, Let me quick touch on the team because I think this is important. Unlike a lot of NFT games recently, it's a lot of unknown people coming into the game NFT gaming world for Wax. This team's been around since 2007. They've made a lot of web flash games. They've combined with Mango, which is a graphic design studio, to make some cool graphics along with this. They've made a lot of phone application games, or phone games, I should say mobile apps. They have a lot of experience in the past. Now they're turning their focus towards NFT games on wax. I mentioned that they have the Cosmic Clash game. That's one we're reviewing right now. They have a new one that's actually kicking off here in the very, very near future, and it's called Mecha World. I won't spend too much time on this, but I will do a full other video on this here in probably the first week of May, around the time it's going to launch. This is coming out in the near future. They have a pack drop on this on Thursday, and they're going to have another pack drop on this in early May. So I wanted to highlight this so you can get it in early. Nothing's been dropped for this game yet. If you like the style of the Cosmic Clash, basically instead of ships, this one's going to be more about the robots. So check that out. I'll go ahead and also include a link in that game in the description. But let me jump back to the Cosmic Clash. Uh, the team itself is established. They're known for what they do. So it's not a team like, we won't call any any specific projects out, but they're not going to basically put something out there and dump and run. They're here for the long haul. They've been here for years, over about 15 years now, and they continue to make games that are doing well on the market. All right, let's go over to the white paper. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I just wanted to quick highlight this before we jump into the game. The main thing that I wanted to show you was there's 4 different rarities of the cards, and it's all determined by the border, which is pretty standard. You have the common, rare, epic, and legendary. As you go up in rarity, you get a higher reward, and also you get more benefits. For example, special abilities come into play for epics and legendaries that give you special attacks and things like that, which you'll be able to see at the bottom of the white papers. There are also 4 different abilities on each of the cards, and we'll show you that in more detail here shortly. You got attack type, which is anything from a projectile, basically laser, a cannon, uh, and missiles included. And then the next one is the attack strength. This determines how much power you have when you're shooting. Shields, not all ships have shields, but they did mention that shields do really well against projectiles, and that's these first 2, the laser and the cannon. And then you have your armor, which is basically your health of the ship. Once you get down to 0 armor, your ship is destroyed and it is no longer usable. And then, as I mentioned, the epics and the legendaries have special abilities, which we'll take a quick look at here in the near future. Galaxies, we have the 2 galaxies that I mentioned, future ones to come. Another neat thing that they have is the ability to stack. If, for example, and we'll use this example here since it actually shows you the picture. If you have 10 moths ships, they stack and they automatically become a level 2 ship, which gives you higher rewards, higher stats, and that all depends on the type of ship itself. And that happens automatically when you have them. Commons, you need 10 ships to stack. Rares, you need 5 ships to stack. Epics, 2 ships to stack. And basically, a legendary automatically upgrades to level 2. Um, and that's highlighted right here as far as the upgrades go. And as I mentioned, they give you higher stats as you go ahead and have those extra ones. Um, I'm going to scroll down just a little bit further because there is blending in the game, which is very similar to what I just showed you. Where is it? Sorry, there we go. Blending in the game. Basically, you need a special ticket that you get from going up on the leaderboards. You can get them on the secondary market too. Basically, you can take those 10 moths that I just talked about and upgrade them into a war. Uh, Basically a rare you can get with these. You can even blend up to a legendary, which basically you need each one of the epics. Looks like there's 4 of them I think they're referring to in order to get a legendary. So they do have the blending in game that allows you to jump up in rarity also, not just the upgrades. One other thing I wanted to touch on was the battle mechanics. Basically, you choose your 5 ships. Then you go ahead and you put them in a auto battle based on the order that you put them in there. and then basically through that auto battling, it selects the winners. It's similar to a lot of games that are out there. There's a strategy of the order that you put them in there. Just there's a strategy of if you look at whoever you're competing against, and they have a lot of projectile weapons in theirs, and boost up your shields, things like that. And as we continue through the seasons, they'll continue to have more and more strategy involved in it. All right, now that we've gone through the basics, what I wanted to do is I wanted to go ahead and jump over. As you can see, I do have one pack here. The packs are no longer available from the drop perspective. These were the two that they have. They actually ended. As you can see, they had a pretty decent price along with them. You can get them on the secondary market. They range in actually like the 400 wax range for a pack right now. So let's go ahead, and what I want to do is I want to open this here uh, on the video. It comes with 5 ships, and you can see the rarity chances here. Most likely, I'm going to get all commons. I'm hoping to potentially get an epic or a rare, but most likely it'll be all commons. So let's go ahead and open up and see how I did, and then I'll jump over to the gameplay itself, and we can check that out. And there we go. All right, we got kind of what I expected. We got a bunch of commons, but we at least got a rare. I'm glad it wasn't all commons. Probably would have been better off selling the pack and buying them individually, but that is what it is. I wanted to show you guys what it actually looks like to open them up. So I have the one rare, rest commons. Let's go ahead and jump into the game itself. I'm going to go ahead and refresh so it actually uh, goes ahead and shows the cards that I have in there. So it's retrieving the data from my wallet. And then if I go up, this is the screen that you're going to get when you initially log into it. You see the leaderboard. These are the people that are ahead in season 2. And at the top here, you're going to see that how I have 5 ship slots that are unassigned. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on manage, and I'm only going to be able to allot 4. And the reason because that is because you see here I ended up getting 2 crickets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and assign these 4 so I can at least show you a battle. There we go. Actually, now that we have those assigned in there, what I wanted to quick do is I wanted to take a closer look at this just to show you the different mechanics on the cards. When you're looking at here, it shows you this is a cannon. That's the weapon attack that I have. The attack is 3. It looks like I do have a 3 shield. I'm going to have to double check that. Heavy shield, blah, blah, blah. All right. And then it looks like 1 armor. So let me I want to double check. We'll check when it gets in there. Let me just look over here at these. You'll see this one has the nuclear missiles up here, 2 attack, 2 shield. And then let's quick jump at the termite. Again, has the cannons also. This one actually has no shield, so it's one of those that does not have a shield. So jumping back over to the game here, I now have those assigned. I still have a slot open. What I may do is I'll probably go out and see if I can grab another ship off the secondary market. The commons are relatively good priced. So when you go ahead and battle, what it does is it looks for on the rankings. It looks for you within uh, 10 spots. I'm outside the top 500, so I'm not going to actually show anything. But what it looks in the basically in the 10 range that you have by there. And why is this not showing? Maybe I did not. Let me try this again. I wonder if it's going to let me battle without. Yeah, I need actually 5 slots. All right, so let me go ahead and pause this a second, and I'll come back with another ship in here so I can show you how it actually looks to battle. All right, we are back. I ended up going out to the market and grabbing another ship so I could show you how this is going to look when you go ahead and battle. Let's go ahead and add the different ships in here. So now there are 5. I'm sure maybe what I'll do is actually I'm sorry, I think this is the one that I want. Again, this is a test. This is actually the first time I'm battling. So the deployment cost would be 10.5 FGL. I have 50 battles remaining. It shows that I can do 5 free battles, which will help me earn some token, which allows me to do additional battles. So if I go ahead and hit battle, I have the opportunity to go ahead and boost. I'm not going to boost at all. I want to show the simulation. Probably most of the time I'll actually skip the simulation, but let's go ahead and show it just for the interest of the game so you're all aware of how it's going to look. All right, so it is deploying my ship or my fleet. You're going to see it pop up here. So now I'm playing whoever this wallet is. If this is your wallet, go ahead and let me know. Oh, all right. See, it does some automatic battling. I'm not sure what the logic is behind the battling, but it does show that my shields are being used. This guy doesn't have a shield. So it's basically what you're doing is it's automatically going through and attacking. Um, it'd be kind of cool if you could default the logic to go to certain ships. For example, I'd want to attack him to get him out of there, or some other logic that goes along with it. But we'll let this play out, and see how it goes. See if I win my first battle. Looks like I would have him attack him to get him out of there. But we're gonna keep letting it go through. Ooh, there's the first guy out. All right, he's getting low. Go ahead and take him out. Oh, people. All right, looks like. Oh, they're getting close. All right, says my guy. There we go. Got another one out of there. And then they. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to take a deeper look into the different abilities, because I'm not sure. This guy has done some cool things as far as multiple attacks and basically regenerating. So I'll have to take a look at that. I'm wondering if that's because it is the Galaxy 2 version of it. If it's a little bit better. See, you just saw the multiple attack there. So now my guy's goal is to take out this last ship, so I can go ahead and win my FGL token. So let's go, guys. There we go. So look, you see, I won, and I'm assuming I had a better chance to win because this is my first battle, so I'm on the bottom of the rankings. In addition to that, I have a rare, which gives me a little bit more strength. So you see that I defeated the team. I got 3 of this, and then I also earned 24.684 tokens, which I can use in the future to do additional battles if I want to go ahead up higher. And you see up here that I do have some FGL now. Just taking a look at some of these other screens that they have here, so I can do weekly battles. So the one thing that you want to notice that I didn't notice initially is you can switch. That battle that I did was for the seasonal, and obviously the more of those medals that you get, the higher rank you're going to be, um, and so forth. And it shows the prizes over here that if you're in a certain rank by the end, which is April 25th, which is coming up here in less than a week, you'll end up getting some different rewards. But then if you switch over to the weekly, then that goes basically every week, and it shows the different points that you can get here. So what I'm going to do is just to show you the other way of doing it. Let's go ahead and do a weekly competition. I'll just put them in randomly, and we'll go ahead and battle. And we'll skip the simulation this time, and we'll go ahead and battle and just see what happens. See if I won. So now you saw the seasonal and the weekly version of it. Let's go ahead and just deploy my fleet. And it looks like I defeated the enemy, and I ended up getting another reward, which is 24. So there we go. Now we got, I ended up winning 2 battles. As you can see, my free remaining battles went down to 3. Every time you use one, you basically get new ones every day, and I think it's 5 new every day, so your first 5 every day works. You see there is a cooldown between battles. So if I went ahead and did another battle here while we're talking, we'll go ahead and do that, skip the simulation so you don't have to watch through that. While I'm doing that, go ahead and comment down below if this is a kind of game that you like. Do you like the battling where you're trying to rank up there? It looks like I was defeated in this one, which means I get less rewards, I get less medals, and I can go ahead and take a look at this, which I can see the point of it if you really know what you're looking into. Um, but I don't know all the details. It looks like it actually crushed me. And the reason they crushed me is they have a legendary which just destroys everything I have. So that was a very easy win for them. And if you once you lose, you have a chance to do a rematch, which I would lose pretty bad. So I'm not going to go ahead and do that. It looks like I played against this guy right here, the number two guy, which was basically an easy, or maybe it was this guy. Sorry, I can actually look at the wallet. Sorry, it was this guy, which is a pretty easy loss for me. He got lucky and got a legendary on his pool, so it is what it is. I like this game. I like the battle. I'm going to continue to play. I'm curious on how each of the seasons go, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. So I hope you all enjoy this. I hope it's something that you can go ahead and take a look at and see if it's the right fit for you. Like I mentioned, they do have other games that they are coming out with. They have the mech world that's coming here in the very near future, which I'll do a full video on as we get closer to the launch, which is early May. They will have a drop coming up here on the 21st, which gives you a chance to go ahead and jump in there. So I would check it out. I'll put a link for both the Mecha World and also the Cosmic Clash in the description below. I hope you all enjoy this. I hope you all like these kind of videos, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you.